Madi ni di senwo na ye ne tena se bom punimpuno ntem efi se enka anya ne papa nkura nka gisi ekokuma se ani akohwe ne chi akwan wo so ame ti we de ye bo ne puno oje ye nso se mamu wore me a mehwe me ho mafa mission se wiemhyen o se tiase anamo me bankran na me ne mo atena se abom punimpuno na ye di nkomo kura mo pese mu ni medi no utim fita ntia mo nku amanwe se mi ma ya che mpeni se peni woni hwekro wa abache enti no metumi anka madwene a no fear no bagawaya ti mu de muntwen me won kran meba eno abai nesese ye ne tenase na edi nkomo no se de be ya onso obeti bi na ohun se de sitie enti enem punimpu ye wi a afi na ne de aduane de no ye de ebebro o aduane de ibedidi ye ne di kra nke be ha ka ebe ha pa enti de kwakoma to ye ibedidi solid one uhusa ene yene honorable Osei Mensa Bonso, former majority leader, former MP Swami ena sompahene Swami ono ene yene no esi nkonwe osi ya na de ene ho na papa de institutional memio ene ama daima chese say before I bet Prof Michael committee no na committee Kumasi Ashanti region 40 omo committee wo MPP laws ne ho ona no odi animu nti enu se ye nkomo a ibedie ebi kura so se papa ansha da chi bi obey running mate mrs ha me ka se me ne be bu mpuni bi oh yeah bisa no so betimi running mate oh ansha na the obey win no ene your guess is as good as why no akwa no so wo musa ebi so de bi we de na dwimu do na say the constitution me anhwe ya no aba be chief of staff me say wow me majuma chief of staff ya no obeji aye obeye chief of staff nti ni nyina ye nkomo a esese ye ni die ebi so se wonya party for cassette obi the Ghana web publication bi send me say wo say polling station executive no sebi ye useless and I'm say oh bi na kasa bi na no work wanka ne sa nti ebedi ko bi so say no obi a wonim ken pa se de osini ken tie ne national parliament ni ade kasa so ko support ken but on support ken mi so anu so problem am won ene ebebusa no se nti si anu hwan no support no ti ne de nkomo ne de tv ni aye de ye te so na du menu abo honorable ye mo achi ye dance pa ye dance
eji so ebro ni eba
so ame boko
nyame adom boko.
How has it been like? Say ya unye parliamentarian ya as a unye rigorous activity and no pa ye freuha ura ha u committee we.
Me parliament na me fi ho.
Okay.
I've retired from parliament.
Okay.
But me retire from other political activities. And a typical day na Dr. Baumia the program all year aproba amankrofo boma no as you do know say wonim no wa family say menye the national coordinator of his campaigns.
Oh, okay.
Nti enra wama omako mantam no na ye hwedwuma amkodi ye review.
Okay.
Nti mi fi ni office o be ya na jo be non kronefa na no pay impo inwie na me ba hai na me ka say omunye part 1 no.
Okay.
Na me wi me toa wo mo na yaka ya ye ni aka no.
Okay.
Nti da bia da no edwuma wo ha wo se wo ye na nsa ne na me nua no mo a mo wo mra se bedwafie omoto mo nsa frame minority caucus no.
Okay.
Say a constitutional review. Me no me charge wo critical issues abia in the constitution abia was a sacrament. It was a 5-hour session with them. Inti de bia da no in December. I was say we ho adwuma.
Inti say ano main activity ne say we campaign coordinator ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Yes, for the time being.
Okay.
But there are other matters that I've been doing.
Okay.
Africa henyina no omo mrashebejafo ku bia a friend of African Parliamentarian Network Against Corruption APNAC.
Okay.
Omo constitution nti omo person sacred constitution mu omo dey bring me say me hwese ne a me see I work it to amend the constitution for them And I'm working on that as well.
Okay.
Me sure say by the weekend meet me every.
Anyway, the my own share them for parliament, Papa. Do you miss parliament after what now obey 5 terms, right?
7 terms.
7! Whoa! 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. Mom goes school no check 4 7 28. Eduonu ngotwe. That time na yamu akwala bi kura. Wa ba beto ka o ya Mugabe.
Mugabe's reference in the enemy papa.
Ade enkonoti bibi positive.
No, because parliament the bulwark of democracy. Kabimamin kebi.
Okay.
Na amanyo 7 ye ne ho.
Okay.
Na with the greatest respect to President Mugabe no. Ye can astute democrats. Presidents are omoti democracy as sepa. Menyini say ye de Mugabe be yesusu duasa. So what you say? Enti o ka
ye ka say ko ya yesu Mugabe asi dey bi o de
Mugabe
dey ma yesu eni e be ka so yesu am King Kong.
So that is why it doesn't mean necessarily me penasem.
Okay.
You know, at the point of being president, me cry me ko ye make akra wo
Zimbabwe man.
Yes,
wow.
Titi wono. And I know him or I knew him and but let's move on.
Okay, great. Who can years away do parliament in America? I say, Nano, we say, won't be in a man for us. Say, eh, and Crawford, you bet you, you bet she, and him deforming a day. We move pan him, do mania or parliament or Monday, when they say, Omuka, say, experienced minds, nay, then no more the brofuna show, and they be say, Munya will be and why I won't know, cranny young couple say, or by parliament. May I sure say now it's TV. As I would teach her, it was saying.
Oh, sometimes so ye juma could do baby na wa wokra wo ahoden mu ne wa brabo ewiase me titru de ma me ka say afi me nko bi o na me hu say afi me nyamre papa.
Okay.
Emma me yire ne me manom because ko shemra she bedwe fie ho bia normally we pon anajo be 10 sometimes 11.
Okay.
No be fie.
Okay.
And papa asan asoreko. The many times me mab ensure so mo ko school na na me kodada.
Uni ho.
Memra no mother. Now it wasn't the best. The do baby na me feel say be ma be yebi. Wa me ni nyina. Sometimes also o ma kwa so e ma foforo nso ba.
Okay.
Now it also helps in what we call institutional renewal. Na yahwe afofofo no so o ma ho de a o mo nso bitimi edebeboa. Yes. Sometimes bia obu nkompo hwechi na bia wo hwe say yen me wofa pani no mo kom ra shebedwa emu samre no judgments anom.
Okay.
Dr. Adekufo nom.
Okay.
Oseko akunum.
Okay.
Banri dunum. Osei edunum. Me no mo kom ra shebedwa fi no. The experience that they had. Se be nimdia no mo wo. Ni bia me de to ho ne se sankrofo nkomo wo parliament nepa ka parliament na ho den be yesai
nke be suno nko be fepa.
Look at NDC wo hwe nipa ni bia mo ni mrahye bedwafie ene yenu ba ko a meka se no so yenimdie ni e wo mrahye bedwam on the NDC side.
Okay.
Ayi do ajaho.
Okay.
Our rise be speaker and we ni hobio Fuseni Inusa, a very credible friend, a parliamentarian, and that only hobby. So what princess Sankrofuni na Komoha Benjamin Kumbonum. Some will hope to enrich the human resource of parliament. Like a parliament now what they get to say. Sometimes what dream is
okay.
But the other side also is that say almost so enyina de ho anke bia na omo maba no. Ke bia almost in space. Nti bia nhwe nema sesa kakra. Nema sesa kakra ya na bia me di ho awerɛ ho mum. Enne se enne em se sikasem ya doso. Kan ye ba parliament no sikasem no so parliament no
doso he fan ne maye
mo parliament no be famu aba so hono ye me share parliament ase a me ba no sabi akunyana na beto ho na me ko pray bie
okay
na prayer me ko pray no samre no be company fo ho sabi o snap bi she moto na e bia o business bi da so
okay
so na o dia ko bo epono mu abesre sani akonya bi ato a ye no no na ene die otibia na ehu otibia na ehu se
bit sensa
o se bia ye se obi eko bopono mu a na fa bisa se die na ade bai wa beka wa se ma wiye se ne kura ne sei ne kura no se bia emu ankoyedu se bo mu ade ni mu ankoyedu ma anso ne wo ko bisa no no a na fa ye se wo de wa ka wa se ma sore kwai so no ena ye me titibie se ye se ebi ho kra ye se obi kwa na ye se motorbike bi di akire na television set ne fridge ne manema ye ne sadia na che se ye ton ye kabima min ka bi no
na se wo ka primaries no a mo be yi mra hye be dwani no
ne ye ton na se wo ye sanso na se nipa na nam sa kwan no so ko ma hye be dwafie ho a ye de bia me ka no me ka say in politics there's no Father Christmas they say wo yiri nipa no say ma me say anza no ko na se wo de ema na se wo no nya afi obie pono ma ne ekọ na okọ na ne party edi nkunim ne bia ye de ne kọ baby esike bi wa ho no so hwe me das ye de bebre no so esa afi fighting corruption ketase ne proye no na be dia mai
ti 28 years ni mo no primaries mo wan sheda beyond shinap say na no me pese me kwa na abusuafo pese me ko no wan sheda ntua bibia
oh in 1996 ame koye sa me ka sa me ne sa ne me mai
etuetua no
na tutua bia
ni bia na wo ho na na sha se sabre no na yesu ya ni maso matches ne pine ne t-shirt o nti nei yes sa ye koye nim no kan ne agi akontase kan ne agi akontatiko tie bia na mo cha matches ne pine ne t-shirt
but that's what I'm saying say samre no na entisa
okay
e bia ye say tete on kra ye sha ase no e bia obekọ akra bia se okohwe e ho abato so no de no mo ye ne se o fi baabi na eba umbra no wabetena ha bia don hwemi don hwemi ansansa ne yato aba no bia be don hweri nan se nipa ne doso a no be he na mo nyina aka mo habom no omo no aduane
okay
e dia mam du wi akọ
na so mo kra asia hwew
wo no aduane wi a wokọ obe he na be bia o free ba ne yesi bia ha transport ne 20 cedis
okay
so hondo ko no ba 40 cedis ne achicha mo no mdeko that was what was happening
so
but next year
intina ma nenu sikasema be hyemusa
oh ni ba ho asem de ka se ye ka mere bebo yen
yanka kakra mo ye mpanyimfo de bia mo ka bia na omo ba no omo afa bibia fi
so ye ka ho asem de bia ye ka ho asem de bia nti me se me ka se omo mo to aba no ye nhwe se e bitima expand the electoral college
delegates no okay
ne bia ke be ya MPP mi party asem na me ka
okay
MPP fo wo so amenyina no omunya kwa me kire mwadwen se ko basa na is a general election they have who is ketu bia mem
okay
what you say se ko ni pa kakra bia de bia no na sa ade no e wo ho
nti na no reforms mo call congress o legon ho no meti say odi over 40 something proposals na koye
187
meti 40 meti abana ba kofo no obi ade say ba
187 amendments
na propose
yes
na de wo kan wo mu say mo broaden electoral college
yes because say yenye ne sa
okay
but ne nipa ne bi nso say see no ka say yenye sa e be yedin because we now have to have a fencing constituency bia no see be nya sa nkrofo no you now have to register them nti o se eto ebo ase ne aye eni nti na ekoba ase ene yemfa former executives mum enkoka ho
okay
what you say me former executives mpo a me ka say yemfa mum ka ho no
eno so propose here
yes I did
okay
because me alternatives
okay
say enye ye dia yemfa former executives nka ho
okay
na former executives na me yemfa mum ka ho no me ka say the chairman, constituency chairman, be our badada. Constituency secretary be our badada. Now, for constituency organizers, the organizer, the women organizer, be the youth organizer. Almost 3 years from Goka secretary, ni chairman, no. Now, among members of the constituency executive committee.
Okay.
Didn't you have a kind of yes, about to work? Because they say we have national constitution now. So, at the national level, no, the NEC, National Executive Committee, no, former secretaries, former general secretaries, former chairman,
CCA or NEC.
Our NEC.
Okay.
And some in Sakraye baby.
Okay.
Now, na organizers ni mumu na enka ho. Now I propose here for organizers na enka ho. I didn't hear. You see, party no organization no. The greater responsibility is on the shoulders of the organizers.
Okay.
Kwame Nkrumah say, organization decides everything. What you say? Tina me say, sa organizers ni for munka ho. Even the organizers no. Beside the proposal by say, bia me can say youth the organizers and the women organizers the info munka ho. Bia na adwemeba say youth organizers no and I'm saying the age bound in tino.
Okay.
Obi could be 80 years. Why youth organizer paying? That's also and sign for the his capacity as a former youth organizer be no be having.
Okay.
They can say if the thinking may be say if be a youth organizers in the info munka ho because of more than age bound. Okay. And but at least the organizer and the youth and the women's organizers in there and those were the proposals I'm here in Tinama maybe the no endorse be brain
over
187 but most son so no e bi o ha mo yes o yen hwe ni mo ansa the on say mo ka say en susue ni bebre aba na omo feel say progressively no and e bi be ka ho
okay
me dey me giri say the next destination is say e be tre ye hyiemu ama all card bearing members abeye abatofo or constituencies and the region and even at the national level.
Do you think there's a same constitution as party na nkasa no se mo be sesana mo sesan like mo ye overhaul if it's a last week na last week na any opinion ba ko kasa no se ade bia no makoya amen de be makoya amen se mo be
there should be a complete there should be a total overhaul because you see in one breath. And so yes, sometimes I'm speaking for myself.
Okay. From
my own experience. On say you kotoaba ewie at the constituency level. You kotoaba ewie asana akoyi MP. Kotoaba na ewie no na bia nkrofo bia kosi agina. Ohwe mu nkrofo mu ba MPs no. Media we ne ba me support we minipa we nya minipa we. Ndi ho ye betoaba na ewie ne ko produce one ekoyi MP ba ko and as a parliamentary candidate ba ko obe constituency level no kwa na nchichemu aba constituency level no kwa na nchichemu aba ibi modwa say nti uba na wako no ho e ba say ye adwumaden de abo party na at that level no kwa there's a friction e wo constituency level e be ba national level ko ye eya no so hwem we na sa presidential candidate dem support no so no wa ma nipa na ma na ho no so na de asema ba Miniaba, so we call a bridge in my area, in the Westminster system, UK. Yatraba, the leader of the party. On the be the chairman. On the be the chairman. Sanity, the US is the flagship of presidential systems. Donald Trump, no, in that sense, no the chairman. Or not the chairman.
Okay.
Or not the ni organizers.
Okay.
Ono na ekoyi the fundraisers.
Okay.
But the parties no central administration, professional administrators of your party no.
But
the research, your communications.
Omo no ene ye de ene de momo party ni ye no. Twakan bi wom essay.
Twakan wo mu ni say ye party organization no. Ya na say tetio say na mass parties na communist parties no eyomode no. Okay. San here.
Okay.
And we must now interrogate these things. Ni say ni e boyen. The divisions eba party no mu.
Okay.
The corruption eba party no mu.
Okay.
Na afi ye who say how to improve it. But nyeni pa ba ko itri mu po. We can all brainstorm. Ni ahwe say ya so ya hwe. Ya so nsu ahwe. yenso ensanso nhwe yehu de mu du
so ye a wo de tutu UK de hu yi na enam so amasisi a mo yes a bottom up approach ya na una wo ya no ma wo hwi spago neck for na so say say dia in de mumie ni kan na ye yi flag bearer no mum indirectly and mo ne mo bro for covertly and overtly we in national chairman and the other executives are omo be boa no ama ware ne power na.
Me I wouldn't say nipa ba ko for ntimi enforce MPP say na monye.
Okay.
I think it was a collective decision.
It dey na nipa ba ko no ni mu edru because nye nipa ketu awo party ni.
Sir. Sir na bia ohun bi so na obi so ehunu sir. No dey enka ho. Me giri say omo de nsani nyina to nsani ni so.
Okay.
Na mo hu say eyi ni say na beboa.
Okay.
Na me ne omo aye sese no. Me giri say ebeboa party no. We beboa party no titru ni say sometimes say e sha se fi presidential no. Say party na nkasa mu die ne abato no de. A polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional, national. And no dey ebe follow. Say ne dada no omo time na ibi ni say nke ni kan to aba enyi wo mo ansa na presidential yi no.
Okay.
The ama party na anya ntum ni say omo time nso. Omo time nso because they are elected to serve 4 years. In the polling station for instance, omo abato no happened in March. And I feel coordinators there beto also April and constituency there beto also May and June yakoye region and July yakoye national.
Okay.
So into more time no so untimi truncate the tenure. Then presidential no there constitution no say ye to abawie na say yankwa aban mu a so not later than 24 months answer na general election na bano itibe to aba. And what it means is that you to aba ni wie na swear a new president anytime from that time until me fan say the sambre na ka anytime from January 7th this year to 7th December next year itibe to aba ni your presidential candidate.
Okay.
Now party decided say yenye no early next year because no one say ye jadun to cheria ahwa e be wi na entitimu kraba because na ade na enya nhase na kra na nkofo bi abɔ hwesela ma omo aho ama bi atie sidwomu a na afi kasa bi e ba na no ya yeden.
Okay.
The party no then felt ye ntemu a na ye bi atu atwa.
Okay.
Ye presidential candidate ye will require time to heal wounds.
Okay.
Wo mfemiensa so obi ne ti obi na so obi ne kansin bi a obi ampa ebi nyamre ne de yesa ne ma no nti maybe it may not be the ideal situation but pragmatically it is the best for the time being.
Best sa ebi mu hu ne se de wo kyerɛkyerɛ ye se nka mo chase organize mo ho a ebi a omo executive omo sesi a no mo time nso ye.
Yes.
Nti bi beso next year no ebisi o enka malusi abase no mo chase se enka December yi mo beto aba mo otu ayi polling station executives ni ade free form we ba kenta se mo ntoto amani medu national executives ne so no na mo time no aso eno makwan ma wo mo a ase omo ho afono nkrofo na party mahuni so omo anya omo adwuma yie no omo yi wo mo si nchen ma wo mo try foforo nso hwe se mo maye bi anye yi nti mo ma foforo mra na sesi e said yo aye ne de ase ebe favor candidate bi
enyi ni sa kane no a ebi akoto aba oyi obi esi nchen foforo aba.
Okay.
Ene amendment na aye no uko yi si nchen ko to aba ne bi.
Oh, I see.
What you say? So be say ukoto aba ebi enyi nkrofo mfiri ho ne yemfa foforo mra de obi ene amendment na ekoye no. So also we didn't when you now so could you free her. What you say? We need free her or to aba.
Okay. Or a delegate.
Or a delegate.
Okay.
So you see, it doesn't really change anything. But me, the America say, if we have to be pragmatic, yes, you know, say, who ha na ebe party ni no so hono so yetimi koyi we ya ano be brase na even though I've indicated say na amendment aye no ensesa niema no nka you still see say ye koya de no obe na obi chinchina na we na yeminipa na no kra nkrofo cospose nkrofo to positions na be wie no na fe the huge rifts eba party ni mo the chaka kese eba party ni mo
na onyi ni se de TCC ayi mo be wie so chaka no be ba still because ebi mu wo mu a especially wo contesting no na here ebi mu wo timuka na eminase pose ase ya hyehye e de ebua wo bi
hwan ya hyehye de ebua no kwan ben so
ya wonti
yeah no mete na let the person talk to the issue say assembly obi bitimaka obi san nchichi mu ni sen a obi san na apem no because any making on say people in fact be a big ground for madwin is say amendments say na foforo no ukoya say enyu bi mfiri ho a nipa ko no basa to ba
okay
what you say so you see say any no krampo na de ho hini kra be kese say be organize ko tuntia
mo be free ho ni nyina mo nyina na beto aba for instance youth organizer bi ho a amendment no e bi a no want to aba ni bi because what church say we proposal ni mo no youth organizer for the former for no mu bi o mu shemu a age nsensem nti
no na me ka say
okay
me ka say and come back as part of any serving executive.
Okay, not as delegates.
Not just as delegates.
Just as delegates. Okay.
Because once I'm said national executive level. No.
So it's your move as delegates.
It's your move as delegates.
Okay.
But nothing more.
Okay.
But I make us at the national level. No. So no.
Okay.
Send your national level, the general secretary, national chairman, past ones, no, previous ones, no. Ashimu say neck transfer moka hubi no. Sana na make us say yemfa at the regional level, national level ground. Yemfa women organizers and count.
Okay.
Yemfa national organizers, past ones no, and count no, because organization no, almost in the
okay.
Now omo be part of neck. What you see? Honor na make us say be a youth organizers and be a maybe a bit more excluded because of age. So become permanently. That should also translate to the regional level. Regional executive no. Okay. Constituency sana was no some keye. Those were part of the proposals I made ko ya make say eno de omo anya ntumu sa but jitu no say omo delegates. So nti still omo a friend saying adwenkyere say hwan na eba whether as parliamentary candidate whether as presidential candidate by amendment no omo nyina aka ho etimi kire ho adwene.
Okay. Ye beba party back but mensa fa onko parliament ye mekije from 97 ni dwuma so na wodi wo parliament ya wo kan say eku bi kra wo ye wo mo chairman na nra mo kohia yi na Commonwealth Parliamentary Association so o ye vice chairman ntina nka nimdie ne parliament dwumadie die panini hwekro wa abache wo bia wo de beboa nti ebere a o resign ye no say majority leader no ebi mu hu ni say ase jaman kiye be you na mpani se fere ani anim go ewo de ani afanyina muwo say ne me mamu nyime na me resign ye ebi feel say when free parliament leadership ni mo honorably because forces be and ma will take certain decisions na nka won take
we the ayenra 70 no ibitimi aka ho asem kakra se men kama ne nko akiri.
Okay.
Yes, proposals eba say party ni eni ahoden kese wo central region.
Okay.
Zamre no. Don't forget NDC for omo minority leader ato current finance minister. Omasasa Haruna ama ato Forsen, Dr. Ato Forsen abeye minority leader.
Yeah.
Na John Mahama ye yi ne say presidential candidate.
Okay.
No me president. Na amanfo susu say e den amesa kofa Roba Professor Jane.
Okay.
Na from central region amana san beye yi. Nti omo na mo push say o ene to give visibility to the party no.
Okay.
Yema yensesemu ema minua kuma afenyo meye no me deputy ono mo meye a majority leader to give visibility to the party in the central region more or less to match the NDC for the person moye.
I see.
Most of the MPs disagreed. Na me fa say mumbe dio wotwe nson akoye krata undertaking to support me say matete bi. Na mo mpere so I should still continue because Yemra say the leader must be chosen by the MPs. The standing orders no for no sa na ekire.
Okay.
Na ye pefe. Enti ye konhyiemu na nhyiemu no se ne amhwe ase ne nemesi ko no. Na me hu say
how many course
MPs no
okay
MPs no ehyiaye
okay
at the instance of the president
okay
na even ministers ni bi so abebo member ti so matete say apart from the 87 no na ministers ni bi kra abebo member ti say o matete say na I shouldn't give in but the conscience
say ni mu kakra un say ayon community
o say o matete say yes say yeah, but leadership. No?
Okay.
Now they support me. I should keep the position.
Okay.
Now I do baby me who say me insist here. Say me buy there was going to be an implosion in the party.
Okay.
Now say ekobasa and then you try be ya anko yama yi. Yenkugu no aye puto say kane ke kan ke chemi nza bonzi din wo mu ono kra ka ho na ma ye see parliament ne ka ho na ma ye lusu sa
okay
ndi na me yese da bi e bi adu no mamba ye bia enti mentwe me ho to save the party enti na e ho no a me kiro krata bi e kasa say I don't want to be the eye of any storm.
Oh, tisa expression na asechere
no sa asechere no say di kiki kribeba party I resigned to save the party.
Oh,
now I don't regret ni ameye no because me nim senke de ayi pinche beba party no pa
waje word never nan kan be busa say nti wanu ho ana afisi bia ka wotena ho a bia na nkaye nyu emfi o wan resign ya kaye nyu anyway because anya hwe no wo free mo no na wamomo 137 seats and for the first time we had a hung parliament. But
near hung
parliament.
It was not a hung parliament.
Okay. Yeah, they are hanging it, but we are senior parliamentarians. So we see can near hanger and near hung parliament. But we don't move free minority. And I'll be more a whooping majority. And I buy a near hung parliament. And I never 88 to say 87. In 2 years, I'll be say na nye say na mpese me ja parliament ma me party for.
Oh, and a crack. But me so me me see ya ma edi nkugo no de. E man be brave.
Okay.
So, nti won't me enfan ko chese de see parliament no enso enko a ene ma nkugo ne ba sa.
Maybe say hanka parliamentarian leadership role no could it have brought some sort of influence and some change?
Well, so na making say ya to ba na wi edi nkugo ayen hwehwemu.
Okay.
Hwehwemu no bi e kan say sa na me see ye no so e ka ho bi as to the role he played sebia ema MPs no numbers no ebia tie ba ko na mi no na se du ene de mintimi nkyere.
Okay.
So what I say no also mo ka say eno so e ka ho bi, but that is history. We must learn from it. Ne e kwa animu no ye manage ye ne mayi o sha
party ne any woody ni ye ana mpanyimfo ne woody ni ye that time no knowing said ya why ye adwuma as minority bedroom majority a mama anko nwenya because ebi mo feel say oh now one kasa won contest bi and it was just some few months or a year barely nanka we fi onum tinka if you had left parliament as the sitting majority leader it would have been beautiful and honorable.
Yeah, sir, assessment, no. Any maybe definitive pronouncement on it today. Member say, "Meka enwasem." Debi nya ebeka enwasem.
Anya debi any honorable.
Debi anya debi. Debi ebeka enwasem. I'm in the process of beginning to write maybe 2 books be. Maybe Bob Nema be a poa. Nyamema me nkwa mama hodea.
Okay.
Maybe in one of the books we can write about this.
Okay.
Na ya chechire mu ye. For now, baby a party ne kura wo sese no. Maybe o kan was ma wo be to enchen kakra. ODBC. Yes sir. Sometimes maybe on the face of it, we find say very innocuous.
Yes,
but we can ask fa pejebi aba emwa be a party no discussions going forward for now.
Okay.
I will say unum ensure.
Okay.
And now the train epe. The man be sometimes you
yen train ngoma no yebebo mpaya man kwatentene ahodi amantu si yen train ngoma no yebe train ngoma ye data di ni birthday we ade chia na odu birthday ntie bia next year bi wo de beba na ya kinkan ngoma ni bi awu kan say o ya ye nhwehwemu ntie afi ye besia ko party mu kakra nhwehwemu ye te Prof Michael Kwe committee but ye te Ashanti region so say chairman at a committee na wo na wo da no. What was your finding?
Oh, yeah, yes, a trouble we no. Asante, Ashanti region, and the heartbeat of the party. The trouble we no, Uncle ye cry.
Okay.
Until me one crying po, and I'm frame semimra. Chema won't me and I'm frame semimra na. I'm ye regional executive committee meeting be.
Okay.
Exactly 1 week. The trouble Miminda. 1 week pepe no mkoye meeting no mkase de edro no mbese omteba asomfo bi na mo hwehwe mu nti mekoye menda no mekoye no moye se ba asomfo no motia no mbese meda no eye hwehwe mu nti enna ekoye ya ye de hwehwe mu ansa na national kra bete omoso de no nti national so te omo de under Professor Okwi.
Okay.
Eno achi yewo amanyokuo bi o Germany.
Okay.
From CDU. Okay. Christian Democratic Union. They now until recently now Angela Merkel.
Dano, okay.
You know my sister parties. The International Democratic Union emu. Enti omo foundation bi o ha friend of Conrad Adenauer Foundation. You try baby area say be din kunim say be din kugu. Omo hwehwem. So no. Enti omo so ye omo aso hwehwem. University professors been so come bo mo ye omo so hwehwem.
Okay.
Independent of what the party no say no. Na significant say human conclusions no enyina Ashanti den na e bi edi kan ba abonten.
Okay.
Conclusions no ye about the same.
Oh, I see.
Say first one ye external factors affect minor the administration. COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. Then external factors, their impact on the economy.
Okay.
Because don't forget, Nana as a president, those days, Assembly C, no can they be in a fellow Ghanaians broadcaster no say I was say or ye bibia no the J amount fonka. So be protected lives and livelihood. And the man about cow, and my ye no. Na ye katwitwi mpanifo se yenkote adurumra eno ne ahan nti amane boka subsequently nya impact on the economy so
okay.
Russia and Ukraine war so ene ma de buy fertilizers ye crefi Russia Ukraine iron rods steel products e nya free ho
no bande mi ntwa no nanse ya IMF for ya o se World Bank ebeka se really na enya Russia and Ukraine war no per se na economy na ankasa no ye foundation no fundamentals no na nye solid nti na ese dua achia koninchemu timframa bi ebo pa from adende mbo abua na ebebu na se na economy no ejina ne nanso wo grande ya enka sa Russia Ukraine no ne ekeka ho no covid no ke ntimi ma economy no enko chiri krusa
mene sa observation no mene adwin.
Okay.
Yedi kai wankase Russia Ukraine war no any covid enya impact wankasa o say enya impact there but the economy the Ghanaian economy nankasa na ho de nyina so no enye strong papa
yeah
anything na ma enya sa devastating impact no That is what the report said.
Yeah.
And it in the President Mahama call UN no or who had been here say and also come on the man. The economy no enya asa meltdown.
But na ye wo fie no na muma ye feel it say ase eno na say bibia. Na economy no gina ne na so cream.
Minia ba. Ye ma me kasa no. See ye economy no ye propelled by agriculture.
Okay.
Any mineral resources. Agricultural produces no cocoa ni ma ye koton yi. Any ene bayire no ne pineapples na yede kwa amana ne koton yi. We don't process them. And you kwa wono nipa kro no ebo ope e na woto no. So what you say?
Yeah.
Where market price of cocoa be na swati cocoa no yeduane bebre na sesu bebre a sa afi ne swati. Nje se nima ko bu dwa so no.
Okay.
What you say na ma swati. Say any process ya chocolate products no ne bo e wo ha afi bi e kosoro. Ba cocoa na beans na ode kono de ne bo no esote na ayi apagya ne swati na apagya ne swati e kosoro na ba form. What you say? But chocolate products and the confectionery is in India. They be a born a costro. What you say? Now, you gold. Enra, with your India, a year day. For the first time in the history of gold production, gold bought, they say, a tremu $4,000. $4,000 per ounce.
Okay.
Like I say, Ghana, last year, the gold production now about 4.5 million ounces. They say, unya 4,000 per ounce. You do the calculation, the gold in the brain.
Okay.
What we don't do, and they say, unlike South African man, also produce gold. We processing nibino. The raw gold in the echo, and we should begin to do the processing. So yes, sir, you add value. Apart from adding value, no more no cost no. Yes, sir. Also, my employment among local people.
Okay.
What you say? Yeah. We don't do these things. You know, a high end kakra. Until what's it making ye? So
that is the fundamental na.
But
yes, because if your industries are a bit add the to your raw materials now.
Me know we are doing. Now, friend is saying factories now, you know. The lifeblood of every factory, of every industry, a friend is saying, energy.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
Energy. The cost of energy in Ghana is huge. The cost of energy in Ghana is huge. Energy no, ena ne boarding power, ena ne boarding, ema inti. So we use power no the cost of production the cost.
Okay.
Ghana your power, say the energy mix. The generation makes about 13 cents per kilowatt hour. So how person would yes smelting of gold.
Which they are seeking to even review it upwards.
Yes. No, and the electricity for no bore. I'm saying say a bore no produce no energy no power no.
So at the end of the day, mobile shares are a bono at the final consumer.
Yes. Until I make a say, Sadia no, I say when
okay.
Because what say we produce a gold ne per say yes smelting.
Yeah, none
no. Energy no bono heading. To be we na gold no bono akosro. The margin profit now so nya so nya sa. And at the time, President Kufuor the time, on say can say integrated bauxite and aluminium.
Okay.
No. Even we're thinking of keeping them.
Okay.
Yeah, getting it off the ground on an heading. I didn't hear. The cost of power. You see, iron ore deposits. Oh, shiny. Now let me say this. Now we say new discovery of iron ore T region. Because shiny stretch in one body.
Shiny no he.
You decide.
Okay.
What you say? A Kwapim Togo Mountain. A Kwapim Togo Mountain or stretch, and then the iron impregnated rocks no war.
Oh, I see.
So nti emu akopie Togo kra.
Okay.
Na yen Ghana portion na ye hunu no. So ya testy ehunu I think enkrofo my serious studies in it. One man be a friend of baby. The company be a friend of Emerald.
Okay.
Or my serious studies in that. Ama nana adodanko Akufo-Addo ebreya yes no my empirical studies.
Okay.
Just say no me who say about 170 billion dollars worth of it. In fact, so strategical in the honokwa eko ekupie Togo hono. So hono the discovery no close to 500 billion dollars more.
I see.
I was surprised they did that. Anyway, but that's another matter. But the American say
so now you are
the
giving
cost
us
of power.
The
cost of power.
No. External factors.
Yes.
I be affect the economy. No, you can't say economy. No, the fundamentals. They can also cost of power and more industrialization. So that's just one aspect.
Yes.
But you
the second one. The second one is a buying and Munsen.
Okay.
So on say even America say external factors no ebe ball from a born ebe ball or minor. Until then we don't walk about IMF we don't walk about no opizika so be do akagire mu ho nti opizika omo mo fi abontin di sika ebre no make say hwe IMF no omo clean bill of health say onya haresa azan di sika na bra just say de bre onya sika ntua.
Okay.
IMF no say na tie. Then they will tell you say opizika now the development generated from inside.
Okay. Afi ube IGF.
Afi sa nti ho afi enema ye krefi abonten port charges na afi na ekosoro kakra. Enu bi enema ye kofa levy buy.
Okay.
Ana nipa bebre ekasetia. What you say?
Levy buy before I be quiet because at the time no sensitization the minister of finance then catch say yetimi chia levy na yenko IMF.
That is it.
Even in the current government no more opposition can say okay say still yako IMF media and you take the levy from there and I'm thinking is the more reason why I know more
is the yield is the yield na eba.
Okay.
I think it was overestimated.
E-levy no.
E-levy no. Say you revenue no. So don't forget enu ye ho kire no na afei domestic debt exchange program bi ba ye say haircut ene manemanti and also the ho kire e ba o manu. Akufo-Addo aban no ye nema bebre pa o.
So o find this specifically no enkrofo e can allude to
yes say because omo affected. Na the number was huge. The middle class.
Yeah.
The number was huge. How many na dey before? You not forget say finance minister Kra be can say yenye sa.
Okay.
But they do baby na push you no. Then we had to introduce it.
Okay.
What I say? Afeni ma wo ye abanu ne ma wo ye akwanya ye I was say pipi breaks on. What you say? Na nti dem be bree ho a nti na meka aban mu nso niema. Ebi nso ye party ni wan kasa nso mu niema.
Okay.
Party ni won nso emu niema ebi na na meka. Yes, meka say.
But aban mu niema no, I didn't hear the arrogance of power because they do baby obi say arrogance of power, arrogance of power.
Say na mani na meka.
But okay kan dey emu edu kakra no a.
Oh, say arrogance of power me na me say ko hwe minister bi ene na ka ene na kodin ko me ko hwe
okay
and me free we no amu ya me and me say me pay scholarship na me free no amfa me send in messages wa amfa na no de obehwe no na enye ye nyina agba ye ka ho what you say
ye nyina say wo ye majority leader then no
obehwe no bi obeka chemeza bozo de free no say one timi amfa kora
okay.
What you say?
Okay.
People say that about me.
Okay.
But Mrs. Musinto. What you say? Because you are in government.
All right.
What you say? party no ankasa nso mu nsem.
Okay, that's the third one.
The third one say fry faso tuaba ne sa ne manemen a ne ebodin ye sha say ne ebodin. Yen the delegates no money MPP for ni be the ofio. What you say?
Yeah.
Nti say ekoba say wono wo ye MPP ni we ye delegate. Okoye wo hu so de bo mu ade bi aba. On de won ka ho. Edu ha say ye nya nkoto aba. What you say? The same man also be high.
Okay.
Then electioneering campaign and so munsem.
Okay.
What you say? And no enyina so ka ho. The baby no say and nkrofo di DJB. Party ni mu nkrofo ka say nkrofo di DJB o. And abem mu say nkrofo di DJB. So what you say? And a admixture of name bebre. Me mami nka me kra me de.
Okay.
Ye to aba no. I think about a month, about 6 weeks before I be to aba no. President no oswa me mama ko representing baby Ecuador. Me fi ho na wase me ko ya de bi o Holland.
Okay.
Me fi ho ba no me ko Holland.
Okay.
Me fi ho ba na wo ka Commonwealth Parliamentary Association say na me vice chairman.
Yeah.
Na fi wase me ko horo me ho, ko horo me nsa e fi adwuma no ho. Na ye meeting Sydney in Australia. Me fi Ghana, me ko Ecuador. Na me to aso ba Holland.
Sydney.
Na me ko Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Sa one trip akro no awo afi me free ho ba no se na brew se say afi me nzi ma pom de ho ayi kakra ndi bedu baby na wo se me ko hospital e ko hwe de atomi.
Okay.
Ndi me di ina ono me di be 4 weeks answer na me ba Ghana.
Okay.
Answer na me be kono na me de sika kakra ko ma me constituency for no say on fa nye house to house.
Okay.
Na mo peja party na ho den ho.
Okay.
But me ba ye no so na wo se me join ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, your presidential candidate, or na probo imu. Nti no kwasem ne say me constituency ho, even though senior ye can say awotwe wanko gwea ne ngoma de eko ne ngoma kwe but omo hu me ho nti winim investigation omo ko ho mo ka so me won ka jem so wan che me se mozu ono wo ye MP na ye to aba no nipa ne bi ehwe na ho keka na ye to aba ono ko ai wansi ha a me ye campaign de me yebo mi din
so yebo din o
even though na nyebo apaye na mo musika so mo fanye sa ade no am se na make me so me ni Dr. Bawumia na namu enso Professor Kwe committee ni ko ye no
mo dia ba be hye se jama krache no oba ye jonda kunti kra na umpese oba
it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that. But se na making Okwe committee ni ko no mo ka asem no
ba wo committee ni de o man ka sa ankyere mo
me committee ni grofo mo kan ye no mo ko ye no mo de ebeche mu e do ho na me ka say as results ni ye about the same.
Oh,
what you say nti anye bu apaye nti ho ye be cheche no obia benya ne de what you say ansana ene nyina nkamfua no ye say electioneering campaign no kra say ni si organize no obekọ be bi bre ni ye say mo the resources by na kusa soro amafom
yeah
ene nyina ka ho.
Okay.
And you see these are the 4 major issues a cause you're down for. Okay. And now to say the any penny bizo na Bawumia send na wo me ba na kan say odi animu ntina anye yi no. Meaning those things they don't find expression in the reports now.
I see. Me ba so na wo kan ya na me tete sensem bia me tete yesi oh e bi krasi Ashanti region for no mama mpia ma meto aba no because omu yi wo as majority leader no if you honom nti na it say na mo ye mo stronghold no say mu yi asinchen ye mo aban mu ni enkrofo ye sen wom enkrofo ma no eden so a na nado ahye ayi wo mo asinchen won se sabe obeti na aye achemfo nko a ade no nso no ye dankwa buzi ani dombo nti buzi afo no mo yi asinchen no ni ade nti mo ko central region ya mo ko pay mo yi nipa fi mo a yenso yento
nationwide omamu ni nyina senia ehwemu no kire no ohwe 2020 abaye toye na ohwe 2024 no omo to abaman amankoto abana amaye no na ye 2.1 million.
Okay.
And ankoto abana.
Okay.
Yaba no so etiye. NDC for the omunyaye no. Omunya 2020 and one omunyaye o. It only increased by 120,000.
I see.
The omunya 2020 omunyaye.
Okay.
Ena omunya 120,000 kan. Don't forget to say between 2020 to 2024 no electoral commission BA no omo ambeka ho na e close to 2 million.
Okay.
But 2 million na buy na ndisi for nyemu just 120,000.
Okay.
Yen de ye nya bi. Ye nya no de nya na 2020 no cross by 2.1 million.
Okay.
O kan Ashanti Assembly na me akofa fi ho.
Okay.
Ashanti region yen buy so tie ye no. Ye so tie by 430,000.
Okay.
Omo 2020 omo to aba amount to 2024 no. Accra 570,000. And a true 2020 amount to amayin.
Okay.
Western region 164,000.
Okay.
And a true amount 2020 amount to amayin.
Okay.
Central region 220,000.
Okay.
And a true amount to amayin.
Okay.
Eastern region about 250,000.
When I empirical data and ti won hu ne say sa ankofo o manko to amamu so ankoka NDC dia
to me that's the good news for the northern region 5 northern regions o kabomu a wo mo so 157,000 and anto amaye amanko to ye 2020 but 2024 no manto amaye. You see the good news minya mama reshemu ne say senka sanko for 2.1 million no amu de koka NDC ho a can this be trying close to 4 million, but our manasa they decided not to contest. Okay. Not to vote.
Not to vote.
And and mama reshemu say ye me year need me harvest 2.1. I said 2.1 ko to ya NDC mu try 1.7 million.
Okay, could it be that candidate na amount for MP because me who cares I be more dra or more say war northern region all the 6 to say
the 5
northern regions, you know, Dr. Baumia mo candidate because oh mutuma me the northern votes beba me the zongo votes beba but places are na munya votes wo no kra no mo anya bi kra zero, and it means that on influence, you know, was really not felt to be on no as candidate, you know, and an amount for so MP
and this are cry.
Okay,
let me for general one year American first also na catch say 5 northern regions no you so take by 157,000.
Yeah.
Western region one you so take by 164,000. Now the population in Western region is 2 million.
Okay.
The population in the 5 northern regions no is 6 million.
Okay.
And you so take by 157,000. What does it mean? It means that in relative terms no northern regions no you so take there. Now so share Western region now. Let's just say relatively no how you drop more.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
Enti na make us sad na nya no kure. Nia omo ka zongo say zongo for no wantimi an for mama no so no. Anya no kure. Nya no kure ne say compare 2016-2020 zongo communities no results. Now the last one even though we didn't win in many of the constituencies that zongo no e no. But compare those you would see say the zongo votes no averagely we scored about 40%. 2016 was 20%. 2020 was 30%. 2024 no, it came up to 40%. What it means is that he added value to it. Then again, okay. But also make us a regions no, no, you drop away.
Okay.
The only region, 2020 results no, 2024, 2020 results no. Now we increase here by about 20,000. It's Northeast region. Northeast region, what about we free? Okay. The only constituency, one more so it may retain 2020 results. Now we increase here by 25%. The whole country is Walawali constituency. Okay. That is the constituency of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Okay. And you know, it's not backed by any empirical evidence. As
almost the evidence because me who
empirical
na omo dia ba na omo che say zongos ni bi ohonoma so yenche mutu say one northern region.
Mami answer this other one now. What they buy say when you are 0-0.
Yes, and
0-0 no. Boku central and omo kan hwasem. And crese
yes your homunya 0 da.
And crese if anything consistency ho no. A friends baby kusasi for no.
Okay.
We scored 0-0-0.
Okay.
I didn't know about that. That is what we should interrogate. I think there were some threats that were issued. Once they better about a week. Threats me by say had we kusasi na ko trouble my year and you know in Krumah, which was very dangerous.
Okay.
In the Mampusi dominated a police stations also. And this in Mahama scored 0-0. Why are people not talking about that? Mm. Threats now.
Okay.
But the Emfa Boku enclave no, which consists of 6 constituencies. Boku enclave no consists of 6 constituencies. The only 6 constituencies time we have won 2 out of the 6.
Okay.
Many times in 0.
Okay.
Kufuor time 2004 in 0. In the Boku enclave no.
0 order because I know that no you kind of be so they be how are Yakubu?
Oh, Pacho. People don't even know the political history of this party.
Okay.
Hawa Yakubu, who came to parliament first, she didn't come on the ticket of MPP.
All right.
Hawa was there as an independent candidate.
Okay. That was year, Ben.
That was 1992.
Okay.
When we boycotted, no.
Okay.
Hawa contested as independent.
Okay.
And we winning.
So 96.
1996, when we came, no. Then he went on the ticket of MPP and won. So what I say? Some Renona, there were I think 3 constituencies or so.
Okay.
Actually, 2004 you became no 6 no.
Boko Central ne.
6 no.
Boko.
When you divide you know, how I call Pussy Ghana, how I lost.
Okay.
How I lost. Kufuor's time.
Okay.
And it was 0.
Okay.
Kufuor the time
because Pussy Ghana
Bokuna ni team.
Yes. Bokuna but man Pussy dominated.
No, she lost. And Kufuor the time.
Okay.
And so 2004 we lost, 2008, 2012.
Okay.
2012 we scored 0. Kufuor the time by we scored 0. Why were they not blamed on the Kufuor and Kufuor? No, no, they kunya 0. You say, Baumia. And please, Sanimano, they are not backed by empirical evidence. Okay. In fact, Victor Osu time, PFP time, we scored 0. Was it Victor Osu na 0?
Upper East.
Boku enclave buhono.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
In 1965, we scored 0.
Okay.
And it's a call.
And it's almost can't say munya 0 hoda. No matter how I Yakubu the and says even
they don't also say about
independent.
Yes,
but at the point
it was not
about the ticket of MPP cry.
One
score 0.
One yes. Or by a chair more call Pussy Ghana, she lost, and we lost a Yinina. Boku enclave we scored 0. That was Kufuor's time.
Is that to say na muni say wana nkasa munya?
No, you see, because Boku enclave no.
Kusasi ne mampusi abemu ne die. Baby, kusasi na nkoyi mama.
Boku enclave no has always been difficult for us.
Okay.
And because the only time I yet me score more votes no, 6 no, 2 out of 6.
Okay.
But we had a not succeeding election.
Modern son of the soil, whether mampusi, whether kusasi no.
Unfortunately, you remember say Ebetwa na ono ampo Dr. Mamu Bemi o call Boku no. Also a call Boku na baho. Ekochiano.
Okay.
Sa menen to kwano escalate.
Okay.
Kochiano say emramu no ye buama no. So no ye Boku na aba. O ye Boku hine.
Yeah.
And he must recognize that nti no aba ebechiano.
Na yiri no.
Na yiri.
Okay.
What you see?
Yeah.
Nti no unfortunately Ebetwa aba no mu no. On say I think about 2 weeks or so before abato na nkasa na Dr. Bamu na kohora aba no. Na the Mampusi chief ahoha ono so Mampusi for recognizing say ono ye ohine Boku ho no. One also by whatever means then got there. And the quest quality and tokano.
Okay.
A hot ma Boku na banebe can say. Bo abetwaba ama you know who say before ya shed an yes.
Oh.
Which was most unfortunate.
Okay.
Because me kai say sad in see no Dr. Mamu Bemi akwa no na voter region or in the campaign. According to him, he had no knowledge about Nisi, you know. I see we a party ni wa ban na wo ho we dey make bi dia fa ho
okay
what you say na ma sa ade ne bae na ndisi for so de share yen say na yes ah ene ye ni ho no e ko no ajai unfortunately nyaye
okay
I escalate crime more what you say
I see
as a nation I think we should depoliticize it
okay
we learn how to move together as one nation to resolve the problem and na ye de ma otumfo say on hwe no nsiesie me sure say na nka mo make a serious progress na minim ni esi a occasion na say ejana sans party nti me de mesre president Mahama and say yenhwe na otumfo committee ni bitimi aye because it poses a serious security threat for us Ghanaians in general because on say nei santokwa no ebina ne ho pobi ne ebi hu kumase se abesi kumase akokum kusasifo bi na ebi so be see tema kokum mampusifo bi it is not good for our image and secondly that corridor no in the Burkina Faso no mo na hwe ya bibi betime fa waba a wo se etimi si ano ententemi ya ansana edu ba bi a afei ntimi ebi awoko na ayeden
okay so me de zongo de ne beto but yenko candidate ni so unse na me yentu na me kase ebi say yaya abisa ne say Honey Kennedy national parliament all this while say anye hwe kra 5 terms kra unim Kennedy okojano but Kennedy beto
Kennedy eko wako ono mimi ko imprension ono ko imprensia so no ko 24 years
unim no for that long na yom wan say wan kwa nkota inechi na wakwa akota obi fofura onu oni parliament hoeji
Kennedy maintain me gidi se ono so entime me say chitafo bi na amukeka kan sema ya na ano hye enye papa sabi ni me say mre mu no ni crop team bi ko tra video so horo me sa but me those things hame Professor Buzia o say Africa wo person is successful politician also nya efu kese na ogi ni emenyi na egum ni papa ni boni
na wa efu doche
President Mahama ane woti we enza me ni enga mfa ne ho ekufu ado ba ye ogi ne de
okay
but omi anan kasa o ye vice president ogi ne de nti obi ke bi fa ho a na o hwe se nsem bia animu a also ogi ne sa because otherwise they be a better radio so that we nsema no ati ase nti ya sana etie nti me edi enti na me support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I mean can be. Your party constitution
okay.
I can say article 13 clause 7. Cause see your presidential candidate MPP's constitution. And now here Article 13 clause 7 of the party's constitution say a person does not qualify to become a presidential candidate unless one, so we the party why active member of the party for at least 5 years.
Okay.
The told me no. Or say that person should be of good character.
Okay.
Or say ni suni ni ban ye. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me support no. Me nim say ni suni ni ban ye.
Okay.
Yeah, na dey current in our party constitution is say or say ni ban ni suni ni ban ye. Because you see, so ye elect to say presidential candidate, nyame bo obey president for the country. We be a role model for the whole country.
Okay.
And they was say we demonstrate good character.
Okay.
Bawumia and keka obi ani ne ho say be bia kasa obre ne ho ase. Enum kasa eye. What you say? Enti ena me hu say no papa yi wait my susu dia ma oman no. Ne kasa na ho brase tema wo ema oman no e true
patriot. Say dey wo kire mi ububa me nso mete ba anya na obi nso akokire mu onu so akobu bese anti se wo si obi kasa ye obi ni ne su ya na che se nipa na mede ne ye mfantom busa okusa ne de onu de ne kasa anya ni su ne ba nya
me kasa ya me kasa
nti mpese wo
ya me kasa
ho ni mu
because mpani se nipa mienu kura ho ese nipa mienu ho yefia ye den ba ko ho yefiche ba ko
na okay
what you say
okay
nti se obi omo nyina su ban ya obi de odamufua
okay
sa asem na meka
okay
what you say
okay
obi de odamufua sabi
but enye wanwan so say nipa 5 na em say 4 kwabreje Japan de na me hu ye 4 be no ahwe 10 cents of edutwum 10 cents of Kennedy.
I don't believe in
10
those things.
10 cents of Brian. 16 cents of Baumia.
Yeah, menye sa ne manindi. Unya kwan uta obi achi. Unya kwan se obedi ne ho adanse a. Nya woni mfa ne ho na wo se wo kama manfo tie ne nya gide wonu mu ntisa. Na wonya kwan na wo de obi ne kotra na ahoro no a. Sabi what value addition na ade ma wo nipa no. You want to bring everybody down? No. That should not be baby I was say yeko. Tina will be samino. Me ka the minimum. Na me party constitution so na make am was.
Okay.
The party constitution, you know, the third one, Article 13 said na make no. Was say that person should be in good standing.
Okay.
Good standing wo chire mu say ebia wo tua wo dues, wo levies e twitwa to bia ma say ntua wo tua bie.
Okay.
Na fei you uplift the image of the party.
Okay.
Wo peja party na nimunyam. Dr. Mamu Babia, maybe obekasa fa party no ebia no peja party na nimunyam. Obia openka bomu enti onkodi di nkrofo atem ne nema de kasa ahote.
Ebisi ono oni atem no but owo di atem ne ma no.
That is why I'm saying say on the America say na me ubisa me say Ken asem me say Ken minua kumano no. What you say? The constituency grab me wo mfu kakra wo the constituency.
Obeji na sase na nchi o sase.
I mean I have that working relationship with him because 2016 now also the cars be bread or trucks be tipper trucks be bread party no na me ka so omre me bi na the other pa na me hu say enye papa sa because na me pese me nya na be bo amamtira ye adwuma after 2016 no 2020 be 2024 na nka my emergency measure between abo me and yes so say me pay eno bi dia me ma no 10,000 ne boarding or the be ba come cost $10,000. I paid for 2.
Okay.
20,000.
Okay.
And Ken with the man on the Ford a Bremi.
Okay.
And Titan, Nissan Titan be a Bremi. Now say me to say ni nipa ba kwa ko jari so Ken a torture me. And no credit same be any. But Ken knows say be me tieska 20,000 for the 2 pickups. No the Bremi. But nipa na woni mu no. Also onimu o more than say ye dey Ford no number 1 ka say Ford was it Tundra me kura me wiase me buy we use Tundra. Oh so those things yeah it na me ka eno say di ni ho dance pa now you see ye the party na sem so to nchen ya
yes honorable
yeah your national constitution oh okohwe the preamble of the constitution o kan say bi emu oduro read the preamble of the constitution.
Okay.
Was say the man share one sa. Also was share aban no say e be deliver on nema miense bi. One was say to deepen the liberties of Ghanaians.
Okay.
In other words, with the rule of law be adwuma pa.
Okay.
Mra be adwuma. Ama nipa nya gidie o mra mu. Obi na so be na adwuma kora bo di sika be che o man Ghana mu na say office rule of law nya adwuma on fa ma.
Yeah.
Enti odi mramra be adwuma na deepen the liberties of the citizens ankasa. Okay. The second one no was say you should create equal opportunities for all citizens. Equal opportunities no ebi ene ma running social say no was say be o man no ko no school sem at the base level no yenye ni free and any free compulsory universal basic education
F cube no
F cube.
All right.
Ko for buy no be deepen sa F cube no what the capitation grant buy ye the school feeding e buy ye ni school tare ni afi o ye say nkora kro mo school o mo fa basa ye mo nko free ni ade so okay
yeah
equal opportunities no be enti na mark for the health insurance buy
okay
what you say ekufo do buy equal opportunities enti na ma free senior high or the aba
okay
what you say enti you are looking at
we some man so buy equal opportunities and or the first year university academic fee, no fee stress. Statement which is from Rollins.
Okay. So equal opportunities in you are looking for nipa ono nso wo saa de ne ho nimde.
Okay.
The third one, our constitution say nipa na deliver on prosperity.
Okay.
Or manage the economy in such a manner say engender prosperity not only for your generation but for posterity.
Okay.
So me share Dr. Mamun Bomia says now here then you are looking at nipa na niswadi hu.
Okay.
The vision of the person.
Okay.
You are looking at nipa konankasa the competence. You are looking at the intelligence of the person. You are looking at the ingenuity of the person. You are looking at the integrity. Nipa nankasa sen go sit here.
Okay.
You are looking at the character again, the humility. Woman nyina e kan bomu a. Am who say no. Papa yi o de mufua. Anya so mo aka no
wa ke kan wenye bi so si o on sheda enye ni po won kaye. If we say ono ankasa no enkon sheda nye MPP ni mapa. Ebi mu kan kase wo ni maame no kra na ne maame ti ase ni nuanu mu bi onom da so ye NDC fo. Na na do ode ne ba ne no epupu opu na su ono ode su kache ene onfa na enye boge.
Oh really? And the menyini last one
okay.
Last one menyini.
All right.
Because you see there's no way also the maka say from a bonny boy in the menyina no there's no way any of the candidates contestants say ebia ye beto aba ma wo na won ka say ebia ne Akufo Addo aye no obe eye fapem ma na obesi ebia to aso you can say that. And I have never heard Beomia say Akufo Addo the oye nyina anye. I have not heard.
Oh yeah, to aba ni we and in fact before I bet you no ne kasa bi okokasa wo UPSC no amanfo se an opese wo te wo ho e free nanado dwumadie ho ase driver's mate kasa no international opese wo chese you don't want to own up. It's like I feel the unim nanado nti e ma opponent for kra the campaign say hey no nanado de ne ba ye kra o si onim no si say I feel nansen so omo wie yem say ache opa ba mu ni ade no yes ya nti opese o chese nti nanado na anye nie ono ye papa e no akwa akopa ache. I was like what is going on?
Maka masem so me mesem na me kan say so ame this is me opportunity bi na makoso ame ebia ye rally bi na me kaso na no aba ya tu yi enipa bi e kan say omo hu me ha na no ka hu bi na omo kwa nkoto aba nti ni ebusuafo enya me boapa ye na wo de pamro twa no me pamcho se mo na mo hwe me se bi anka be hu ma ho keka no me nti ma nti ma ndo aba me besre mo adwobre aba e betu de mo nto me kasa na eside
look na no mo fanche me ana mo fanche
Monfanche say ne me masem.
And so no can monfanche
because he was addressing government.
Okay.
No can.
Okay.
But don't forget to say in this yemra pon the constitution no. Yeah. O man nchi chire ni bibia no executive power. Enipa ba ko na yede che nza o. Executive power is vested in one person, the president. We are minister, we are vice president, we are boafo. Say uko two president for and maybe who say wa futu ni mate. And so you see or no so president or minister I will tune for.
Okay.
I was how a pool of other advisors. And to be a kuti we a minister crowd ko now can was no. What the true the only fear bonteno. Maybe catch us what do you think about when now what can no I hear dear but we a better chance what dear no. President new way no what way to insane so no because we mumbebo the mafa we ya. That is it.
Great. I like the way o market o candidate you know. We churches I will say yeah see a catch you waiting no be running mate you know. So be running mate.
We I go be in
2028 you running mate.
Ibajo Beomia Nsroma man.
Okay.
You talk about man previous time no. It take how long and then I was settle on a running mate. You better about man we no. Also trust you bunkombo wenechi. Don't forget or the ubi called that. Akufo Addo. One would neko or the Beomia neko or neko first. Or neko second. Or neko third. Almost say NDC for man yes sir. Professor Mills or the
Inusa
no
OSP Martin Amidu na call first answer no obefa Inusa
no asa na okofa Mumuni
okay Alhaji Mumuni
sir
Mohammed Mumuni okay
at the third was answer okofa President Mahama
oh okay
and one day time be no sisa
okay
what you say aha yen de Ekufuado efa edipa baako
okay
President Kufo Krampo no was a kremu in 1996 it was a car
okay answer no obefa Alhaji Ali Mahama
answer no obefa Mahama in 2000
okay
what you say
so any mu betumi asachem ofawa obekube
Israel ma yenyahima
ona body omo pese omo hu so ofawa obeye ana obetwen no why chief of staff
yeah people don't even know say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh so many people don't know say Matthew Opoku Prempeh Vice President Bawumia fan stand running mate no I played a key role.
You did?
Yes.
Uncle Fofo say how because I said na omo tipi umom na I say na po free man shia
ni. And they said 2024 assembly na muka.
Okay.
I had taken Matthew Opoku Prempeh to Mahmoud Bawumia in 2022, yeah 2023 gra.
Oh.
2022. Na me share ni me biase.
Okay.
Say na me started me say a bit my build a consensus.
Okay.
Bawumia had not indicated so a bid will be contested.
As of 2022.
2022.
Okay.
But not me who say so Cass will be contest here or be winning. What you say? I was in parliament, I was a majority leader.
Okay.
Na me MPs no kasa.
Okay.
The caucus is meeting in Grofoka. Until them say be contest here or be winning. Alan Chamatin had contested Ekufuado 4 times.
Okay.
Anem ko yema.
Okay.
Until na me feel say baby edu no. Say it may build a consensus to have Bawumia as presidential candidate and Alan as running mate and boy. Many penifo kasa men penifo ni bebre etimase. Some of them rather suggested say okay a good day but yenye survey bi.
Okay.
Because entimi view timuma.
Okay.
Yenye survey bi na survey no respond to these matters awon. Say we din a resonate kese na we second. If you cry survey, you 2 surveys, you mind the same results.
Okay.
Then we can begin to think about that.
Okay.
Now, yeah, quite nimu pa. But penny pa bako. And what catch them say. I say, I dear, what can ye bad, now so jay. Because ye bida. Since you saw so, what you be from only the best one to jay.
Say, Enka Dr. Bawumia, now afar Alan said running meeting.
Yes. Since you so says consensus okay. It never occurred to me at that time. Say a baby baby line because say we fit party. But let me who says ye quarter say we nya obetwe hokakra obe recline from serious activity in the party.
Okay.
I mean who say oyen sample ebe haye. That was why I was trying to do that.
Okay.
Enti I don't know e kodu baby a anyi yi no. And I call Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho. Dem ka chene say. Sa me so de me yere kwada me ne nkan yo.
Na wo ye we chiri.
Na me ye we chiri.
Okay.
De ade ne ye ekodu baby du ye na me call no na me ka chene say na me ye.
Okay.
De dia koduro ni. Na me minim say ye to aba na. So gina ye to obe we ni. Until begin to think about your running mate. We met me ne ka sa no. And Kajam say until Kaso be Gina me support. And I'm so it is obvious. Say Ujina Bewini, until I will support you.
Okay.
And okay, yes, and Ibishi and I discuss this running meeting seminar. Then we went after bed 2 weeks and then the contrast ma me imagine me treno me analysis in actually didn't tea because of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. What you say? And okay, so me mano 2 weeks in home.
Okay.
2 weeks no one frame or be frame. After 3 weeks, Bosume Pepe na me Matthew Opoku Prempeh corner ho. Na say masa. Uni ma large gruza.
Football real large gruza.
Aye. Okay. Also, say okay ya, okay also. minimum no football administrator na me say ono aka na say me football there and one year at once I said ya be count 2 weeks one for 3 weeks bo so me ne
okay
and then me papa na ba me say o ye confirmation and was three was but leader say me kwan na me and digest na so ka say 2 weeks na be digest and I say okay me be see no obema swati no obema Dr. Watipuku president was also at the rest is history.
Okay.
And this thing, as far as I'm concerned, was settled earlier. A chain by na fe trouble man wie Send me am cram din by. And I'll say we soon no din by duchum and me din by. In fact, the former chief of staff, Frima, and you din by Antisa.
Yeah.
And the people felt that the call Watipuku president nothing of the sort.
Okay.
Napo knows the role that I played.
Okay.
I see me the apart from say no fear sante because me feel say Nipa knows we fear sante. Apart from say Napo no fear sante, na me feel say Napo's compliment should also be his strength in parliament.
Okay.
Ashanti region o man no bano na mo take parliament serious no. Na Napo ka ho.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
And I feel crowds no na osaye more youthful.
Okay.
Napo was versatility no. Say or ye multifunctional as a generalist as with the topic be about between my home in kakra. So these were the things why. Okay. But finally me catch and say party ni no I say emu ya pai mi no. Edubo ahen eni Akufo-Addo line.
Okay.
Kufo ni Martin line. Don't forget I'm in Martin film.
Okay.
Kufo so ni Martin line. Factions.
Oh, okay.
Now one kasa you were discovered by Kufo. But Kufo-Addo now making who you are.
Who was he?
Kufo-Addo now making who he, at least that is what Kufo has told us.
I see.
Anna.
But Kwabena Japan are challenges.
But you let him go and challenge Kufo. That is in a lighter vein.
Okay.
Enti a friend is saying Napon so ni papa ni ti ene apejefie. Kufo fa se pa ena ne ba ene Napo.
Okay.
Di obeka se ni ti wo Kufo fie. But Kufo-Addo so na make no.
Okay.
Who he is or was at the time. The me catch and says mumbi enu kabomwa. You constitute a strong bridger after you know Akufo-Addo a line. Kufo line will no longer exist. Faction will no longer exist. I feel part in the united solidly behind a cause. Just me the Bible to her. You analyze here. Near here, as some no, you can see we Kufo Nkrofo, we Akufo-Addo.
But do you believe that faction may be free more parts in a model?
Why? It could. You see, yeah, fashions were our party mukranka hardwin. But yeah, the man hardwin is a too much personality based. So go England no more. Those of them that they call touch rights in the Conservative Party.
Okay.
Now for more reform for
fashion
reform for what you say.
Okay.
But Thatcher for no ultra conservatives. Okay. Even though Margaret Thatcher and India better so. And the issue about to ultra conservatives I feel who or hawks. Let's be a complete departure from this. It means we middle line.
Okay.
Party be a Muslims and also discussing. And yes, sir, if we chairman Sabuzi want to support, if we want to Mungu, okay, it will not help us to build the party. Okay.
What would have said, say, Enka by now, dear, it's a say interview because see a free and a mulusi, yeah, na party in sense, but it keeps coming up. Just last week, and my Monday you cry boy, say, Honorable Ura Gabi, God Gabi Asaro Chedako, Eko Kasa wo London party for Nshia Mudiasia, or Kase, Ashanti region, no, MPC no Muna Mamwa, na Ebra Moye say, or Moye flyovers, ni interchanges, Musi Debi. We say constituents, we say so. I'm going to teach my say you're quite traffic. High pa. See now we're hoping says I interchange in the beba.
Oh, I see.
And you know, near just said, interchange, no, say,
the owner me crumpao.
Men number mine,
the mine see chronomos here, Francis number free.
So, Tiana traffic, you say, you confirm Momu quite big of far, you took Romu, a mamba gas and foot through the moon. Offense. So, and Tiafe, or Gabi Cass interchange in our because more business and won't pay interchange. Now, more pay roads near the.
Community roads.
Community roads. That's a what?
What?
Tell saying.
Oh, me. Because I could for the time, for 7 years, 3 months a day. I'm a majority leader.
Okay.
And Asante and so let me dim work with Nepa. Or say he had been in meetings, ye can't, sir. The non comedy, me pesenka or no meeting me a meeting bay. Meeting Ben or can a meeting in here for a see and a no woman. People, ministers are more, ministers are more shanting, but at cabinet.
Okay.
Cabinet, they swear oath of secrecy.
Okay.
It means me for cabinet, the moon stemma, emetuja.
Okay.
Like a cry, in response to near on what can a meeting me, I can say. On numerous occasions, I had spoken about the Swami interchange. Okay. On numerous occasions. And I can say, you see, Swami interchange in the Crown a part of the inner, friend saying, inner city. Okay. Circular, na ye. It begin from Angulaga Junction. Yeah. Yeah, so case Angulaga Junction, one carpenter will be wo. President Kufo. Yeah. You move you the eco create so by Wood Village. It didn't in the man years. May be interchange wo. This ofi take neighbor would ha. That first interchange na one anka obeto no. Wo fa won sani fa. E do ko ekusi airport runabout. Airport runabout no. There's another interchange. No what to aso akusi so runabout. Another interchange. Okay. What to aso na akusi Sofu line. Okay. Another interchange. No akusi Santasi runabout. E also interchange fufro. And what we see Georgia runabout. Interchange back ho. What we see Ahinsan de na President Kufo you know. That is the inner ring road. Okay. What you say? Now, on numerous occasions, because I'm a loan. I'm alone, the parliament cry approve ye. And tea, meaning the India, Gabi, about can be say, ye can't say, pay interchange. So interchange in Kuran was no. It was Kufo's time to start you. Okay. But Anane, a road minister. No. You could pound tomorrow KTI. Where was Gabi at the time? I'll be say CMP interchange. Indeed, no. Indeed, yeah, second time you cramp. Now we're even advocating. Send your bay Kumasi rules in Intino. Can I where pressing per se, Yenfa road minister Nama and Ashanti, just to facilitate all this. I'm surprised, say Obewakasa. Maybe you see. There was a meeting bia. Ye call ya na ye ka some constituency roads. And ye ka say constituency bit say Manson Kwanta. Omo kwanye kra. Jacobu. Udu uko be kwa by Amanse Jacobu. Amanse Jacobu. Okay. But 1 inch of third road ni bi ni ho. Bosume frɛ ho na omo ni bi. Okay. Then Kwabri East. Okay. Francisca Otin Mensa. Okay. Now we nyina because of pressure nifi a hoba. And Ashanti so no Kwabri is the my highest vote. Okay. So we said they say sa constituencies no and nice in numuno. Yen develop more roads. What you say? Maybe an be a kofa gabi asumo. Mo kan bibisa but enya say ntimo oji roads no. So one tells you no kojina UK ko kasa ye ne kasa ye mpe I'm shell shocked by that. No such discussion in the taking place. Well, Unia and the appear could be a Kane Asante Achem note. Right. And also a responde say enye no kresa. Right. In fact, the current chair of Ashanti Caucus Asante Achem Central. Honorable Enyimedu okay. Or the release crabber. Okay. Say entesa. Okay. Minim say Dr. Are you a free and so edi biaba.
Okay.
Nti the gabi kind nti
say honorable and the appear could be the two as well. No so ye kusan kakra mpese mbisa ne so say na mo Ashanti caucus no na mo doso. Anka de mu bisa bia se nka mu bisa interchange se flyover ne akwan ni nyina anka mo nsa beka, but the leadership of parliament na sabre no ase na omo ye kokoasa ti kan so wura na woni beto and say eh sir
leadership. Look, I mean bibi na me say he should maybe he was not in cabinet na me cabinet as me nka wa. Amakwata as the road minister will tell you how many times na roads in Wasemba mimpo na me the principal supporter am kebi edemana Amakwata will tell you that. Nti zapia could be kase leadership amwa mentiase. Look, and in this case no minority ni majority for na ye kabomu in support of this. Eda na ye the agreement ewo so am interchange ne ho no. Na I'm saying na kabe nansa amaya sorry.
Okay.
It was in July. Na me Haruna no mo say ya trans ya che wo ho. Nti na minority for no say the then minority Haruna ye leader na Muntaka ye chief whip.
Okay.
Na me Haruna ka say sa no na aba so am interchange na asem na aba the day before. Ye sorry ya anye ho adwuma. Ka de chi ye san ba ye no. Na minority for no say o mabre. Ndi yampon. So
okay.
Nti mimi rezi ye no obi a osomu was Muntaka. No minority.
Okay.
Muntaka nso okumase.
Okay.
And I say no. If there's anything that we can do to honor Chairman Sabosu, the majority leader, it is this project. We fight here. Agreement. It was the last agreement that we did that day near the point.
Okay.
And Nameka say in this case the MPP and NDC were united. Say yes, I know.
Okay.
And say appear could be in say leadership now more. Again, I don't know where it's coming from. But this is what we did.
Yebekwa Korea or parliament, but obi comment be our senior say ask him, he's being accused of the one whipping people in line to support Bawumia against their wish. Wow, Eastern Region Caucus MPs, yes, here Bawumia. Any Ashanti Region Caucus, yes, here Pewe, but a party executive be, we are made Judean for voter register name Abona the Tuabano own 2 bits or 1 to Amabawumia. So now share.
Yeah, between the say. Me regional chairman na kai.
Oh, penny.
Regional chairman na kai. Kuma mai. Kuma mai is like say the what you
are the leader. Once a leader, always a leader.
No, yeah, minimum work and minimum work. We try to convince and persuade people.
Okay.
Say, baby, I do know. Me pass mercy and with me a boy.
But mo yes I say ano. More convincing, persuade people say ni pass me sin ebetimi aboaye mo adwen ye delegate ya adwen say ko ba ne say anko de mu feel say onu no betimi aboa mo na e ko bi foforo a you for instance, how will you be able to support whoever will be chosen aside the one you are coordinating his campaign?
Menye NDC ni I didn't vote for John Mahama.
Okay.
The trapper man why president no nti so ye bibi papa I'm going to say beboa and say me can be edebo supporting nana. I should be able to support it. And ray or can galam say once and say no can offer so no dey me no nya adwen e bia offer kwan foforo so na beboa.
Okay.
You say me critique President Mahama Kra. I critique to reform and not to destroy.
Okay.
That is how it should be. Until say me ba me party mu na me say me dey we na beboa yen. Na say nipa dodo no say there be nya dey wadwen ni adwene. And don't forget the majority is not always right. What you say dodo no ka say
just that they will have their way.
They will have their way.
Yeah.
Until na to Obama NDC for na enomo nya overwhelming support e dey 2028. Say na ye hu no 2028 wo good wo no be we ni ameti aba no. The majority can change their mind. What you say?
Okay.
Through the persuasion of the minority. Nti say nyame hwe animu no say anye yia say I have not ceased to be MPP.
Okay.
Ye dodo no say ye fama no. That is why I'm a Democrat. do want to cast your family where so do bit me their body pakon so bit me aba bit me abeje o man no aye ni yi no bit me aye na o de aboa
but we sure said the amamu ne ko na o feel say 2028 a good time mamu
I should think so. I should think so. Send so be crash be ko ye ni analysis say good will no wono e we ni what you say you look at
a near refer to Musa Dankwade na poster no
was it Musa Dankwa or Imani? I think it was Imani.
Okay,
what you say ye na
but Musa Dankwade and so say among for said the country is heading towards the right direction. Well, about some is it 76 or close to 80, whereas in time past or baby almost it's heading towards the wrong direction.
Never agree from.
All right.
You see, say we beside me say president you to the parliament ba no the next meeting say a budget. I know budget here or the buy no. E dey na wom.
Okay.
E dey man share won say you should speak to Ebia education there na ye ho.
Okay.
Employment there na ye ho.
Okay.
Agriculture there na ye ho.
Okay.
The health sector there na ye ho.
Okay.
Employment. These are the key factors also to deliver. And this is your constitution now. I think it's Article 34 or so.
Okay.
Actually will say so the State of the Nation address. Or say the President shall report to Parliament at least once a year all the steps taken to ensure the realization of the policy objectives contained in this chapter, and in particular the realization of basic human rights.
Okay.
Nipa rule of law no ekosai.
Okay.
Ye Chief Justice edi omo baaye omo obeto omo dwumu oso we yomo di public service. Public servants no so no obi a public servant emra no say untimi nyinadi except for a just cause.
Okay.
Untimi mba na meka say me you edi sometimes ya na me hyehyem kakra say so here article 191 or say a member of the public service shall not be victimized or discriminated against for having discharged his duties faithfully, dismissed or removed from office or reduced in rank or otherwise punished without a just cause.
Okay.
They are public servants.
Okay. Ebi mo no ma regularize you mo.
Regularize you mo.
The transition no.
Oh, transition time no.
All recruitment on hold.
Transition time no. Say you to baby. Omo you mo din bebre ho 2024.
I see.
January and omo public servants you mo di.
Okay.
Ebi mpo 2023.
Okay.
Ndi ho ya na misro say one here omo dey asem ko court a. Omo akoje judgment date etia o man no.
Okay.
Because you have dismissed them. Constitution say it should be for a just cause. Just cause no say why bibi ebia what try no internally you be cry wa famu. One who say why nyen na also be yin different. Okay. Yes, also I also yin. So I'm just talking about the realization of basic human rights. The second one no or say a healthy economy. Then the third one is the right to work, employment generation, the right to good health care, and the right to education. So besame speaking to each of these ebia meet me ama say anyman be break no enye papa. Okay. But we still have about 3 years plus. You want to see the reflection of the cure of the mischief abia ebeka in the budget ereba eyi. What me gina so aka ehun asem. Okay. And we are looking at all these things.
Parliament until just enrano na nka yenim when parliament reconvene ye honwanwa. Well, EBS is other say parliament akọ recess na braso an omo beba no na speaker say wadamfo wadamfo speaker the reasons beyond my capabilities,
circumstances beyond my control,
and you know we are not resuming.
Me tell asem na one chirimunti no na mentimi hunu say personal to him and answer them because say personal most times in fact speakers ni na no ye be parliament there ya no person mo and mo tie edwum. Okay. Because normally we be no on sema obeka. Okay. So e be observations be aba e be beginning no be draw attention of the house to them until the speakers will want to be part of it. To be ana bia ono ana pom den ho asema na ze bia kwantu bi ho asema mintimi nkyere because wan nkyere mu bi nso a utia o circumstances beyond his control bia na sika mu hia nso de aye adwuma na sika nso ma ya eno so mintimi nkyere
okay
so nti bia the speaker is a politician Tibia na wakika na ho saa bebia na ma hwie ngu baabia ebia na ntina ma no yes na ebia ma trigger na ma I'm not in a position to tell because so they make it one more one
no cho krata e by 4 days kra ni ntinka obetumi afa so bia na esie
ene de mi
why na how ka kire me na me nka bi mu a one friend na musa no
in fact man until I think Sunday enyumre
okay
dana ade ne ba man te ade chi enyumre
okay
na meti enti em se enura no panompo mo ayi huhufui nkrofo ni bi frɛ mi bisa me na wo penchire mu na se me ne wo kan ya na me kyire mu so enti minim ade kronti amane kansa but I want to believe say the impending session the third meeting in the session now I know what we call the budget meeting. The budget meeting so there untimi entum because the budget as the constitution provides has to be provided to parliament at least 1 month before the expiry of the year.
Okay.
Now for a moon pensem. In fact, a penny year crumb will say at least 1 month. Open year I wasn't getting me back any be no by 8 weeks.
Okay.
Now my committee na ye pensem yi you say hakoyi hankoyi na ya critique to further improve it as we go along.
Okay.
So until budget meeting there untimi ntwe kwa chiripi I'm happy say or say what they call is it 21st of October. Not too late. What it means is that omokwa ebia the next week and actually 2 weeks also budget eba. Okay. There are many things that I thought senke omoko ntemo committee mi aye.
Okay.
In particular, if I galamsey and semi so ibinum can say declare state of emergency. Nanka parliament is what me actually not doing. The president says so be depending on national security for advice and be able to media yes. I for instance disagree with him. So
what do you want? State of emergency or a security zone? Oh,
with my state of emergency, no. It's predicated on so many things. National security considerations, but the state of emergency.
Okay.
But state of emergency, to me, declare in the interest of the protection of public health.
Okay.
I didn't can public health as any account.
I'm saying no declare state of emergency, no.
Because say any day and then aba.
Ebayo.
Say 2 weeks to go. 2 weeks before election. 2 weeks before election, we could declare a state of emergency. What do people say? Say about a state of emergency.
No, it was the same people that were saying that declare state of emergency.
I'm telling you. Nanya mo ye uzana no nesa kobo yesu aseniwe. Who could declare state of emergency? Pa ye betwaba. 2 weeks before election, who could declare state of emergency? Can they tell you so? Say I can try wasn't our constitution, no. Open so we have any more answer na. It would have been one of the issues. What you say? But now we have time. Me the say maybe I don't know because muhono me can send be na yenua baako honorable Mills
Cadman Mills
MP
okay.
Now the Commander Sugar Factory no was in by Parliament.
Okay.
And I can say we should be careful. Said time be operationalizing me can say look in my candid assessment Commander Sugar Factory no inti me adwuma. I say na mbisa and say you see Sugar Factory is fed by sugar estates, sugar plantations. Sugar cane plantations.
Okay.
And Nkroma ho no a oye commander no. Once na yatwe nsuo ni fi prem or beposo ene de koguso.
Okay.
Beposo nsuo pra no mu na yetrokan no. There's nowhere in the world that irrigation water you purify that kogu mfudie no so. Nti sa wokoya it will add to the cost. nti se otwe pra no na sa wo ka se wo de alom kotum na tache na wo mu na settle nso na ni atena de koguso a one, you are adding to the cost unnecessarily. Okay. Second, and much more critically, the toxic chemicals are a fee galamsey size na be gumu na be gunsu no no and na fish e wo pre no mu nyina ewu ndi hu say wo so ne nsuo so kra mpo na de kogu mfudie no so a chemical content ndi ewuntimi nyimfirim.
Okay.
E be feed into the sugar cane.
Okay.
Wo crash a wo be wiye no food and drug be catch say sugar no and yet fit for human consumption.
Okay.
Why are we going to do that? Until say best stop us galamsey activities no. Inti me MY. People say so galamsey President Mahama or so galamsey titi nyina na ye no kre. But titi wa na ye galamsey no na enko passers ni say o.
Te o chiem say titi na the pickers ni Sophie ana wan chiem.
Amachi de to nyum bi. O say be ma be kotakwa. Wulu mu nchira say.
Debi.
Titi ho no ya mpenifo ye nananom no. Say kokod mana na wo. O ya na so fi say opeska buma aseme kotakwa. Say be ma na kotakwa.
Na okoye galamsey.
Oye okutu sika na ye pit.
Okay.
Na pit no, pit mining no, wo ye timi bugu so. Ndi ye chacha na okoto. To koye ne zo nya bia na ode aba.
Okay.
But hena ode be si edan, ode bi asan plow bi e de kono mfu no mu.
Okay.
Be ma na ne kotakwa. Nti you see galamsey no
pa na nanko.
Galamsey no e wo ho dadada. Wo man so no mu a. Sa amana na omo frɛ ne nkono. Yes nkono wa. What you say? Pit no na mo frɛ ne sa. But near pass as ni insess as say ni say. And if we want to do it, me feel say we're not going to government make say ebia or stop your friend saying community mining no cry. Okay. But let's pull them together.
Okay.
Na ye ma wo mu mfidi a ometimi adege akofom. Na mo nsi asase ni nyina sa. Okay. Asase na wo say no sa no. Sanya chemicals na wo mu kura na asase no what destroy is look. Uja asase na. It takes at least 200 years for assassin to recover and regenerate. 200 years.
What about say a reclamation? Yeah, yes, assassin and so ye dream
yeah.
Yes or no?
Say mining laws no. So uko mining. Sa open cast no amoye no. And brand say ko pass as name top say no. Ko peja say no blanket no for to baby. Hey. How many of them need to be sir? How many of them need to be sir? Yeah. And now, reclamation of the open years and your reclamation. How many of them need to be in a year? One, if the soil contains toxic chemicals, would be a there are so many sites. Okay. What you say? Yeah. Until we should come together. I think where we are now. A health issue, a survival issue. Until maybe not only civil society organizations, President Nomko share, a beginning. Okay. To me, it's a useful beginning. Okay. But we should have a national conference, including all political parties, including the chiefs. Okay. Including the assemblies. Okay. And assembly members. Okay. So let's all come together. How to brainstorm and define the way forward for us. And only say, flowing from that, national emergency, you declare. Then you declare the state of emergency, and I will declare. You declare to then revoke the licenses, and then go through a bill and send us an award. You can't do any state of emergency without revoking the licenses. We are not banning them, but then you go through it. Look, community way, but it's not a good thing. Go down. Until ABA and if you win your demand for this community, you pay for it. Okay. Now we are the winnings, then it comes and they establish the gold board, right? Winnings comes there, no more yatite a car or dear a free move near the margins be amount. So what you say after be 2-3 years, what made you a car? I feel profit now ever yay the state interest you say it will help oil because your reserves are dwindled. But Bank of Ghana has a gold purchase agreement to be almost to gold. Okay. To stock their gold reserves. And the count Bank of Ghana na nkasa timi increase one gold reserves from 8 metric tons since independence 2022 to 2024 mutimi increase here to 31 metric tons. Oh, the escalation.
Honorable, me know this. I'm sure we say, hey, we have mission a beautiful pa, and not to downplay it. 20 ideas when now you're cabinet minister. Yes. I don't know one far more news.
Yeah, but I say cabinet is maybe sending more. But catch you say cabinet is. Look at the cabinet.
Now they say Send we didn't come to media my binder dana more dia ye juma and ka would have been very good. Kaye medu baby I dri say na ye nuani aye di kra no aye contaminated.
Me can dey say me can. But cabinet say nipa ba ko na wo. Obi so chere na dwi, obi so chere na dwi. Edni nya to nseni ni so aye bon to fa. But mu details dey minti minka. But the American say me chere ma dwi bebre wo cabinet.
Okay.
Dey aka no dey Benjamin Nsroma.
Inti sene beautiful suggestion na President Mama so ne ministers unu ama boati no ze he senior ze James Abunzo jai dia okeka no uni mu anka osere pro ya
oh that no yeshia ohima yi ase na president hey James Abunzo wo e be president wa abandon me na me say Mr. President me abandon me so frame me it was o che me from e din komo.
Okay.
I mean, that's the beauty of democracy.
Yeah.
If I have to share some ideas, I'll do so. The finance minister. To say gold board no act no more and baby needing economy so for so be woman.
Okay.
One basic one, wrong with it. I want to say, Petroleum Resources Management Act. Dr. Do for them time, last time. I'm running by, you know. And he said because petroleum, a finite commodity.
Okay.
A bit me asa.
Okay.
Now your constitution says you are not making. Say resources and you use for generations of today and tomorrow.
Okay.
For today and for posterity.
Okay.
In Tino na yedi petroleum revenue management act and yedi heritage fund
no. Okay.
The gold in so no ebesa. And this act no wasn't get a commensurate provision a shame. What I say it's not there.
Obi to abaka say ensan kwasi kokko so over 2 years you turn over 200 years you chance you eti gold enyini ewo eti ebe there.
Ah na ojidi. The one na ko group you ro ankoda hwene mo.
Yeah. Obi baka say one abo eni there ensan say no kan hunti na on a more serious note as omu tu na okase omu nyon say ye nyai mu ye den tu an ye betu nya media maye asase ni
we galam safe we ya nyama mo ye no omu say asase no kwa enne sa champagne na mo de kwesisu na mo horo na isa gugu nso woni me say ade na mo ye no they are only able to attract maybe 30%.
70 na kana kanwea ni
70 na mo ye no isa gugu ayi ntina we see omo ya na nkofu yakoso mo koto the tailings tailings no wakọ no na about 70% wo
oh
enti wo mo ya adwuma na nkasa no omo nya no sa enti na wo say aba no etimi ema ye ni yie
okay
what you say kakra no obinya no krampo no no ya sure say metimi nya be 90%. You may not be able to get 100%. But when you be 90%,
I know you change.
A change say you are put chemicals they go
into responsible mining skills your modema omono eno betumi aboa.
That is why I'm saying say what's a better determination. The responsible mining just means that obey no ye sustainable ache. Now also nya fuller benefits from it. Yeah. How do we get this? Ye. And the equipment ben was useful. Are we still going to do this a friend say open cast mining?
Okay.
And now fake grounds no. You see, as a country, so here MPP a manifesto more. Dr. Baumia, I can't say. Your sense as in baby because name and baby or try and error.
Okay.
What they didn't kobo ha was a menyebi. If he had no koha, but a kobo ha menyebi, no koha. When you know say as young time no say baby.
Okay.
And what we have to do is to now through survey department using the services of geophysicists.
Okay.
Serious mapping of the lands.
But then almost say I hear that because we have the Geological Survey Department.
Do you know the last time we flew over this country in mapping resources? Do you know the last time? What's your time?
60 saying.
What's your time? What's your time? That was 1971.
I see.
And yes, I didn't know. And next round, the Simon is going to name Fide Papa Mai.
Okay.
And name Fide Papa Ba.
Today, I Geological Survey Department. I am mapping. No, 71 mapping or more.
Yes, and as I say, one year beer and you're coordinated.
Okay.
I'll say to me, yen together.
Okay.
What you say? So, now the next year, if you say had a beer, me give say be and you know another one. So what you say? No, another one, and yet consistent. Okay. We should have a consistent one over, if you like, the entire nation. So, yeah, who say, and then for the Papa Ba, I wore some magnetic resonance, maybe. I hear what say X-ray. All the power, bit much say,
yes, a best assassin.
Yes, a best assassin.
I see.
The Ukoyan Sana say, oh, my poor, the money per chrono. When we say, oh, dear, and yet try an error, or qua, Ubenebi.
Okay.
Sana was say, yeno.
Okay.
So, now, I may a giant open casting also. Ashanti Gophers. Bossy gold mines about me, saying but no more yet deep shaft mining. The no one says assassin.
Okay.
To call Bossia. No, your boss anchor war. What I say, I need a duan assassin in Tino. Not a day, I would be enemy. What I say, that is what we have to do.
Leader, over 2 hours. I come in one kid.
Really?
See, really. 8:30 to 10:43. And as I said, Mija Okwina, since 97, I feel no work actually. Oshe Parliament, UTA said your muye Juma Efa. Say, and I say your WAEC examiner. Na assessing a mark your more over Casafa, current Parliament, 9th Parliament.
Oh, make us say. Almost more afamudi.
Okay.
Sometimes the current minority leader, for instance, sometimes many need enkomo.
Okay.
Or punechi. So be a me who be a me friend say be a I had a me say be a mo say na beboa. You need the enkomo or punechi. Even the majority sometimes o mumu be friend me. You didn't come.
I see.
Nansa ne nekra. Just 3 days ago, the minority caucus say Professor Kwesi Prempeh constitutional review.
Each Kwesi Prempeh committee, no. Okay.
Committee, no. I'm saying mo PBB fi omo ho.
Okay.
And I'm juma na maye dada ntino. Omo frame say me no mo share ideas.
Okay.
Enti nimpo me ye na so na just mo be 2 hours so. Ewi achi na say ya ye juma na be 5 hours. Because we went through the constitution thoroughly.
Okay.
And I'm just say we all had something that we learned together. Mama, yes, and we put BBI together, and I'm also submitting my. And every now and then, kakra me meeting the assistant. I do that.
Okay.
I'm not in a position to award marks because yes, one, it will be self-serving, and two, you should be encouraging them in diverse ways. So I'm also beating a peja. Parliament no akodu ba bia nyina hwe se betimi akodu
but here now feel say aha mo ya de mo nyere mo ho aha de you can do better
ya ode na drawana ode na masha no na pese asemna na se me nka no pese
o wenye ni sa ho leader ye nkomodie
yo na ode me konso hemi nti ode me so ba
wa ye pani a wakotena mu ache
yo o sha o
aha de me hu so mo ye ni se ye
maka baako also na make go board and any major mra on by my make say bia me hu say sinto kakra bi ba mu and be a law making also mo hwe ho
okay
because I say o ye mra na be ye mra for my mu nyina o deficits bi bam kakra na de so asobone e bra man no and I think it's one thing that I will talk about afi oversight o mo hwe ne mai.
Okay, great. A former minority leader, meaning so no few years back and about Felix Japan. Also Japan, Achim Swedro. Over the weekend, I met say we free more.
Oh yeah. Because yen Krebi.
Oh, okay.
Because yen Achim Swedro.
Okay.
He was my boss when I was the whip na oko contest 2008 no o say Edu was the deputy leader and ma o say be leader okay and me be a deputy leader
okay
and then Okechiri Edusa then became the chief whip
okay
no Okechiri me deputy
okay
Okechiri Edusa be and we've kept communication I should say not as rapidly as me peno na so na me no ewo nkita hudi kakra in fact na bi o ha ye workshop scrum na me invite no say o me ni share experiences
okay
I think there was about 5 invitations ba ko pe mom no wutimi anaye bi aka ni na Adekye Nsroma na wontimi mba as I said na me dey on a one-on-one I had that interaction with them until me ni wu no I think that day no na sembiesi dana ofimu no I think it had to do with President Kufuor
okay
until call President Kufuor ho ye fi ho no na ye drive ba ni fi
oh
because na mse na afia na esi nti ye du fi ho krambo no na aye fresh na omunsisi fi ho kra na fortunately ye koto na yere no na obo ya manie se ni sisi ye nti na otweda no ne ayi na mu
okay
yeko meko achimsodru
oh ene wa ya de ebi aka se musum sa mo bewie no afi na ase mum kokrabre mu mayemre yentimo ka oman na yi nani wo so mo party so nhyeda emwa mo nti mo bekọ na mo gi ESB na ne anu dem afi mo bekọ akotena fie nso na ESB ntimi ESB mo nti we should have a better way of yeshamo se oman asomfo amasom awie akotena akire.
Well, elsewhere if we had a second chamber maybe if the House of Reps maybe I will become second chamber and I say in our case maybe with me be a Council of State. Maybe one of the things that we even looked at the other time is the composition of the Council of State, because if you have a Council of State and Council of State you want so more so constitution mu ya you want more yen bebre emrayo emraye the advice to the president no bebre emra
okay
and omo kan also say to parliament for emraye mu
okay
can you imagine a situation if we had maybe as it's happening now and then we have a former speaker as the chairman of the Council of State. Can you imagine if we had a Professor Okwe as part of the Council of State? So former speakers, that have been great. Maybe a former minority leader be, former majority leader be, all being part of it. Yes, other institutional representations are. About fertilizing the composition of the Council of State, so that the nation will have the best from such experienced hands and brains and so on. So I think we should look at the composition of the Council of State. That is, if we are going to retain it.
Okay.
Some people are saying you're transforming into a second chamber. I think that in a small unitary country like Ghana, we may not need a second chamber. Okay. But if we have a Council of State, let's say well composed, it must serve more or less a similar without attracting the expenditure that will go to the establishment of a second chamber.
Leader no pay better se pa ya twen mu fine entire since we dey ya twen mu sa no ye beba bi na che se ye wa afefoforo mu ye da se
sime da se ya akwanya odi amame na even though you said any nyina na bit my exhaust in a 2-hour period or so, but maybe I want to believe say bia metimini cherish listeners no ache and maybe or say food for thought for all of us.
Yeah. Just maybe na last words bibi o no mo any dey unya say ya we dem meeting feel once na makọ.
Oh mami obi amesum na wu amakeswa This is Irene James.
Oh, I see.
Me nana say, the tolerance that he had for me once I was a minority majority leaders. Sometimes be a unya time me fie intimity ne bia otete no kakra. But when you abutre na afi mbofa sibi asantoa wo Franchu Bronco. Odi na wodane.
Okay.
Na me frɛ emanitiri nkwa.
Asantoa uti e wo fa.
Wo fufuro. Na me ma one ne ba no so etiri nkwa.
Great.
Now, to wish Ghanaians the best of life. Na yenyina yehu say sani champion na waka no. General champion na waka no. I say we are one nation, one people with a common destiny.
Okay.
You may not agree on everything. But so be chena dwia on fa dwempa ne akomapa enkyere.
Okay.
Na yenhwe yempense mu se eya na senye ye de bi kan wa ebebo ana sesen. Ye ne sa na betima ma man na move forward. Na adapa twa ne nema eba mu sese no. Yeah. Bury those things in the garbage heap as we move on as one nation. Yaminshira yenyina.
Amen. Leader da sepa we Assemblies of God for inshira no dia ma yen sa. GS we dey wasoriba na be GS Reverend Steve Wingam wasoriba ba.
Oh, I don't cross any message. I mean na
sure.
I mean channel.
Yeah, that's the leader. Honorable Osei Mensa Bonsu on the Echabrofo din wenye enye bi. Ye ne papa de man na Osei Mensa Bonsu. So amemrache bidweni from 1996, 97 Oba Parliament, the BC 2024 and 2025
January
7th January and an jumedi ebawi and I see peniti mo jono na sebi jono so nyansa wom enti yenini mo mpunimpu yensi nkonwa na yenwedwen o my Ghana eho ne party mo nsem kakra ene parliament ya watina ho ache oti Mugabe ne de ompe enti ne parliament kenkon so am kenkon kakra ene na bonkom ya ene KJB nsem ne dawson over 28 years of experience they into me for 2 hours plus enkanwie enti o so obetwero book ye twen book no ye twen enye books so mama mienu ti leader ye hwe no kwan ye twen se bei eba enosu ebedi ho nkom madaroma ye nya amoase ye bedane ye ho ne yakwaba ye ba pa afei na ye bedidi ye di nkomo awi afei na kwan ni mu ate no hu sa na ye nya kwan edidi enti ye kwaba